Of all the possibilities for the NFL season, the Baltimore Ravens possibly being done by the first week of October wasn't on anyone's mind. It wasn't just that the Ravens lost Sunday. They were without several key players, including Lamar Jackson, and it wasn't hard to imagine them losing to the Houston Texans. It's that there wasn't a lot of fight from those on the field. Maybe it was a hopeless cause considering the Ravens lineup looked like something you'd see in the preseason, but it was startling to see the Texans blow them out, 44-10, with virtually no resistance. The Texans led 24-3 at halftime, and the Ravens barely seemed to try on Houston's first possession of the second half, which ended in a long Nick Chubb touchdown. The Ravens looked like a team that didn't want to play Sunday. Nick Chubb goes 27 yards for the TD team. The Ravens' season could still be salvaged. There are still 13 weeks to go after all, but it's getting harder to see a path back to respectability. Jackson might need more time to heal from a hamstring injury, and the Ravens having a bye in 2 weeks will factor into how Baltimore plays his return. By the time Jackson returns, the Ravens might be 1-5. Next week, they face the Los Angeles Rams, 3-2, who will have extra rest and be angry after blowing an overtime game to the San Francisco 49ers. Given how easily the Texans blew out the junior varsity version of the Ravens on Sunday, it's hard to see Baltimore beating a good LA team. It isn't just Jackson who was out. Included in the Ravens' inactive Sunday were safety Kyle Hamilton, cornerback Marlon Humphrey, linebacker Roquan Smith, and offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley. Defensive tackle Nnamdi Madubuike is on injured reserve. That's a list of some of the best players at their positions in the NFL. And yet, injuries aren't the Ravens' only excuse for their 1-4 start. The season was in danger of falling apart before those hit. The defense has been arguably the worst in the NFL. C.J. Stroud carved the Ravens up Sunday. He had 3 touchdown passes in the first half. He also had more rushing yards at halftime than Derrick Henry, outgaining him 30-8. Baltimore is going to have to consider a change with defensive coordinator Zach Orr. Injuries aren't the only reason for the defense's failure. It has been a problem since week 1, when Josh Allen brought the Buffalo Bills all the way back for a wild win. The Ravens will get healthier. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't seem like a team that will run away with the AFC North, and the Bengals and Browns are very unlikely to be factors in the division race. There's a slight hope that Baltimore can still make something out of its season. But after it was thoroughly embarrassed Sunday, that hope is running out fast. Here are the rest of the winners and losers from Week 5 of the NFL season. Winners Levante David and some Bucs luck. QB Sam Darnold deserved better after a 4-touchdown game than throwing an interception that caromed off a helmet. With less than a minute to go in a wild game at the Seattle Seahawks, Darnold was pressured and threw over the middle. His pass deflected off a helmet, and Buccaneers linebacker Levante